Here we have for sale our June 2024 on a 24 plate Citroën Berlingo driver. This one's got the 1.5 litre BlueHDi Euro 6 diesel engine producing 100 PS, which is roughly 100 brake horsepower. That is accompanied with a 6-speed manual gearbox, and this is the L1 or short wheelbase van. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Citroën Berlingo driver of this age. We'll also talk you through in detail the condition of this particular example and what we've done to it during our preparation in readiness for sale here at Bridgend Van Centre. So starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd of course with rear barn doors. So barn doors, you get two doors which open in that sort of fashion. On a driver you get a number of elements which come colour coded, and that includes things like the rear bumper and also the door handles, but also there's some other nice painted touches like the gloss black side panels just here, and also the wing mirror covers as well. They also come in the gloss black, which I think definitely does help to set the van off very nicely. And I think when you accompany that with the graphite grey wheel trims, I think it's a very smart and very modern looking van. At the back of the van then here we've got two cameras. So at the top we have got this camera here, which is a constant feed. That acts as a rear view mirror camera, which I'll show you how that works a little bit later on inside the cab when we get around to that. And then you've also got this camera here, which is a more traditional reversing camera, which is more pointed towards the floor, and that comes on the screen in the front when you put the vehicle into reverse. In terms of condition here, there's effectively nothing to fault. It's in very, very nice condition here at the back of the van, all looking really, really smart indeed. If we open up the rear doors, we can start to have a look inside the load area here in the back. So you can see there is ply lining in the back of here, and if you give these little yellow tabs a pull, that allows you to open the door right out to its full 180 degree position, and of course you can do exactly the same with the other door as well. So as I say, ply lining in the back of here, and that is there of course to protect the vehicle. So if you've got cargo moving around in there, here in the back, it's not going to cause a nasty outward dent in the side of your van. Plenty of tie down points dotted around the base of the van, and the bulkhead there is in fantastic condition, and you've got the load through hatch there which you can fold down, fold the passenger seat down, and then load right the way through over the far passenger seat. Shutting these doors then, continuing around the outside of the van. So as I mentioned, what we've done to it during our preparation. So this van has been right through our van specialist workshop, which is Bridgend Van Care. They have conducted a thorough multi-point health check, and they've also done an interim service on this van as well, just to keep absolutely everything in line with its manufacturer's warranty. Speaking of which, that is until June of 2027. So this van was registered in June 2024, and you've got 3 years from that date, or once the van reaches 100,000 miles, whichever comes soonest. So looking here then down the passenger side, again you can just see how clean and straight this van is very, very smart. To be honest with you, it arrived with us like this. We haven't needed to do any paintwork on it or anything. It was just very clean and tidy when it arrived with us. Having a look here inside the side loading door, again the step bulkhead there, it's all lovely inside there. And then having a look at the passenger door card, the dashboard there, the seats, all looking very nice. This one is set up as a 3-seater, so as I mentioned, you can fold this passenger seat down, and folding that flat, you can see it's got a metal back to it, and the idea there is that, as I say, once you open that hatch behind, you can load all the way through here into the passenger footwell. You can pull this seat up as well, just by pulling on that yellow tab, and that clips into place there. So if you wanted to put something there, I guess you could. And then in the center, more cubby hole space there, and then pulling on that blue tab, that actually folds that center part of the seat down as well. We'll come around to a bit more of the spec when we go around to the driver's side in just a second. But as I mentioned, gloss black wing mirror covers. You can actually see as well there's cameras underneath here on the driver spec as well. So when you put the vehicle into reverse, it actually gives you this bird's eye 360 degree view, which is feels very, very smart on a van like this. It also comes with these very nice headlights, which are greatly improved over just the standard model. They work very, very nicely. You also get front parking sensors, as you can see there, and also front fog lights as well. So the driver spec is really a very, very premium spec on these vans. It just, as I say, makes a huge difference over just your standard van. But having a look here at the condition of the front of the van, I mean, I'm just trying to see if there's even a stone chip to point out here, but there is really not much to point out. You might find one tiny little stone chip just there, but yeah, that is really picking holes. There's not much to fault on this van. It is in lovely, lovely order. And then finally here, looking down the driver's side of the vehicle, again, just having a look in those reflections. You just see how clean and straight that is. If we open up the driver's door, then we can start to have a look inside here. So, electric windows, electric mirrors. You've got this lovely modern steering wheel with a flat top and flat bottom. On the left-hand side, you've got your cruise control settings. On the right-hand side, you've got your onboard computer controls just there as well. The vehicle is supplied with 2 keys. And then having a look at the driver's seat. Lovely condition there of the driver's seat. Floor is all in spot-on order as well. No wear or anything like that there. Inside then, you've got this very smart digital cockpit or digital display here in front of you, so you can see the mileage there at the bottom in the middle, which is 15,438 miles. Still plenty of fuel in here as well, with 180 miles of range. Up on top then, you've got a nice little hidden cubby hole just there, and up the top then, this is where you've got the rear view mirror camera, so you can turn it on or off like that, and you also have got some adjustment just there as well. And then at the center then, this very nice modern display just here, which gives you things like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto all displayed on here, and you also get satellite navigation as well as part of the driver spec. So again, as I mentioned, very high spec on here, DAB radio, and of course you can connect your phone to that via Bluetooth as well. You've got auto activated lights, auto activated wipers. Into the center then, that 6-speed manual gearbox. So when you accompany that 6-speed box with this 1.5 litre diesel engine, it is very, very good on fuel. As I say, you've got a bit over a quarter of a tank here, and that's showing 180 miles of range, so it is very, very impressive. 2 USB-Cs on the left here, air conditioning of course, and then you've got the electric handbrake just there, and a 12-volt socket right at the bottom as well. If we jump out then, we'll just summarise this van. So it is a June 2024 on a 24 plate Citroën Berlingo driver, 1.5 litre BlueHDi Euro 6 diesel engine, so fully ULEZ compliant. 100 brake horsepower, 6-speed manual gearbox. It's the L1, so but you've still got plenty of room there in the back, and as I say, the option to fold down that passenger seat for a longer load length there. The driver spec is very, very impressive. We've got cameras all around the vehicle, we've got front parking sensors, rear parking sensors, satellite navigation, cruise control. It is a very, very comprehensive spec, it must be said. And then a few nice little aesthetic differences as well, with those graphite grey wheel trims, the gloss black trims along the side, and the door mirrors, the colour-coded rear bumper, the colour-coded door handles. I think it's a really, really smart van. So you've got the balance of manufacturer's warranty, and of course fantastic on fuel as well, so you can do some mileage in this van and it's not going to cost you a fortune. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates, whether that be for limited companies or for private individuals, so by all means get in contact if you'd like a quote on finance. Of course, that is subject to acceptance and status. We can arrange delivery nationwide. We can also take cars or vans in part exchange as well. If you'd like to see the full advert, you can head over to our website there, bridgendvans.co.uk. That's where you'll find the price, the description and the photography of this van, and of course all of the others that we've currently got advertised as well. Thank you very much for watching.